I keep saying I am going to record more footage, but I don't. So hello the internet and welcome to Ghost running out of videos very quickly that were pre-filmed weeks ago. And today we're building for the Fearless Village. So I started by apparently terraforming some more. Because I'd already done that for hours, I just simply need to do more. Probably because I realised I didn't quite make one of the spaces big enough and had to fix that issue. So the first thing I did was I planned a layout because there were a specific few builds I knew I wanted to do on this bit, but I didn't know where I wanted them. So we had to plan it. For some reason I used pink concrete this time, I don't know why. So I basically just made a bunch of boxes and put signs on them explaining what I wanted there. So I kind of had an idea. So I wanted a stables, and I think that's what we're going to end up building this video, because one of the songs on Fearless is White Horse. We'll get to all the other references eventually. The wheat farms literally have nothing to do with this other than food for the village, even though it's never going to be a functioning village. I then put in another box that will eventually, when I actually build it, be a Romeo and Juliet inspired build. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if it all goes well. We're hoping I've actually put things in the right place so that we're going to build it. I might build it after I record this video. So I don't really know what I was doing other than looking around very confused. Why was I looking around quite so slowly? Okay, there we go. We're doing stuff now. I had to set it back to day, then stopped for a second, looked at the block palette and started picking out my blocks. We're making progress now. This block palette in particular is pretty much just oak, sandstone, and then yellow and white terracotta, I think. Haven't really worked out where to put the frog lights, that's what they're called. So the stables I kind of just built based off of what I knew the stables in Minecraft need to be like. So I used a stripped oak wood as kind of the corners, because I don't like when it looks really like plain on the corners. I like putting something else. I used yellow terracotta and then sandstone as like the very base bit, just to try and break it up a little bit. At first, when I was building this, I wasn't sure about it. I really like it now. Added a little bit on the side where you can let your horse walk into. And it has to be a horse or the whole joke doesn't work. I then tried to jazz up the roof. I wouldn't say I'm the best at that, but it worked. It looked okay in the end. And then I think I'm going to hopefully cover up that other bit with a half slab so it doesn't look stupid. If I didn't, I'm going to go and fix that. But hey, we just go with the flow on these builds. I then added in all of the roof, covered that up nicely. Hopefully. Yeah, are we getting there past Ghost? Yeah! Added in 2 gates and we'll eventually... Did I fix the roof? Please don't tell me I didn't fix the roof. Tried to figure out whether I could make that a smoother, like, into the stables look. Added yellow glass panes because we're trying to stick to a colour palette here and I use clear glass panes a lot. I then added oak trapdoors over it because I decided I wanted window shutters. I don't know what was going through my head when I built this anymore. I was just throwing blocks everywhere. And then I had some hay bales in the corner because then the horse can eat. We want the horse to be able to eat, and hopefully now I'm going to add the horse. No, we're going to add torches. The next step is lighting the place because it was getting dark and I was realising you kind of can't see properly. Obviously it looks very boring on its own at the minute. It does look better now with a couple of builds around it. Eventually we're going to jazz up the whole area, but I don't have time for that right now. What did we do next? Come on, hurry up, past Ghost. I then added sand in for the pathway. Sand, some sandstone, and I believe it's... suspicious sand, that's what it's called. Because that then creates a load of texture, and as mentioned in most of these videos, we're going for texture here. Fun fact, Fearless is my favourite album. No one's going to change my opinion on that. Lover's probably my next favourite album. Ironically, I scream at any romantic film that we watch and say that it's unrealistic or something like that. I find rom-coms really annoying. Yet I force myself to watch them because it's funny. Hey, we go with it. And eventually I'm going to add a horse, and the horse is going to be called Mr. Perfectly Fine. Except I don't think I add the horse this episode. Yeah, no, I don't. Anyways, the internet, goodbye. We built a stables today.